Hello everyone, and welcome to the reading of Digimon Liberator Debug8-1, Part 1. Similar to my previous readings, I'm not a professional voice actor, and I'm just one person doing their best. So if the voices change episode to episode, or even line to line, I'm just doing the best that I can. I recommend heading over to the official release on DigimonCard.com if this is your primary way of consuming the Liberator web novel. Partially so Bandai still gets the site visits, but also because each chapter, like Seekers, has art. In some chapters, Liberator also has actual visuals of any new card that's mentioned. While the mechanics of those cards are included in the reading, if you want to see the card itself, head over to the official novel release on DigimonCard.com. And with that out of the way, let's continue on to Digimon Liberator Debug, Chapter 8, Part 1. Debug, Chapter 8, Part 1. Wow, I thought I was gonna lose! The message, winner Yuki, flashes as fanfare rings out. Yuki pumped her fists high into the drizzling sky of the Emerald Coast, the invasive forest city, and confidently proclaimed her victory. Her partner, Heavy Metalldramon, looked back at her and sighed in exasperation. Hold on, I'm not amused here. There were a couple of times where you could have lost if the NPC had been just one rank higher. Battling with the adorable Yuki is thrilling, huh? Thrilling? I felt more like I was on the brink of death. The vicious-looking dragon grows smaller and smaller, reverting to its rookie little devil form, Impmon. Glares at Yuki. Come on, seriously. The least you can do is crush a mid-level NPC. Well, what about the storyline? I thought struggling a bit here would make it more dramatic. No matter the excuse, it's stressful. The Emerald Coast is the opening area for the main story. Because the NPCs here are all beginner level, the more seasoned players don't visit this place often. Aside from a few that like the unique, quiet atmosphere. However, following a major update, loads of extra content was added. Side quests geared towards intermediate and advanced players are now available here as well. Drawn to the challenge, rich rewards, and the new storyline, Yuki came to the Emerald Coast. Still, she didn't expect it to be this difficult. Ipmon was right. Yuki had played far from a perfect game. Her moves were sloppy and slack. In short, super, very bad. She won mostly because the NPC continued with its automatic movements and didn't catch her mistakes. If it were a tad stronger, she would have been steamrolled, and a human opponent would have had a field day. It's nearing a year since she joined the debugging team, and the number of newbies below her has significantly increased. Yet, her skills still rank a fair bit below the average, and that's on a good day. Liberator is enjoyable, even if you're not a strong player. Enjoyable, yes, but sometimes you can't help but feel anxious. Well, it's all about the story for now. Itmon implores Yuki to watch the battle log and review what happened when they get back. Yuki nods while listening to the words of the NPC she just defeated, watching her expression change from happy to sad as she listened to the NPC's story. Itmon listlessly puts its hands behind its head. I don't know why you're reading it so seriously. You can just check the logs when necessary, so why not just skip this part? Because I want to see! Besides, if I skip it now, I know I'm not actually going to read it later. You shouldn't look so satisfied. It's my duty as part of the debugging team to enjoy the story to the fullest, and it's a lot of fun delving into the main scenario. The story that unfolds in the vastness of Lacuna is easy enough to understand if you just follow the main scenario, but quite intense if you try to read the lore behind it. Though enthusiastic, Yuki sometimes finds it difficult to understand what's going on. Thankfully, she benefits from the guidance of the quick-witted winner and the subculture expert Ritaro Williams. The NPC finally finishes speaking. Story clear displays, and the drizzle stops. Yuki brushes water droplets from her hair as the sunlight peeks through the clouds. Score! Got some rewards! Quests are a good deal after all. Next one, let's go. Yeah, I have the afternoon off today, so let's dive in. Afternoon off? Yeah, I don't have any university classes this afternoon. So we're super very good. I almost forgot you in university. Can you, not look so surprised, please? I actually work hard on my studies, more or less. What? You're going all silent on me now? The two of them head toward the Emerald Coast, bantering away. Because of all their chattering, neither noticed the faint noise in the vicinity. Digimon Liberator Side Story, Debug, Chapter 8, Part 1, Cool White Saviour. In the middle of the forest, the sun's rays are blocked by the massive laser foliage, making it awfully dim. The surrounding area is shrouded in fog, and although this is a virtual space, it feels to Yuki as though the clear water droplets are taking away her body heat. The breeze remained fresh, which gave her an eerie feeling. The Emerald Coast is an area based on a decimated city taken over by trees. There is also a ruins area and a meadow area, but all of them have well-maintained roads, so there was no difficulty getting around. Compared to that, the place they are now is... Yuki took a deep breath and looked back at the path that they came from. Among the trees, there were no paved roads or even animal trails. Looking in all directions, she could see no difference in scenery. By spinning and looking around, she could no longer tell which direction she'd come from and which direction she was heading to. To put it simply, I'm lost! Quiet, that much is obvious. Next to her, Itmon shouted explosively in response. Huh? This is strange. I swear I put a marker at the next side quest location. The D-storage device is equipped with a map and a navigation function, vital for exploring a place as expansive as Lacuna. By specifying a main scenario or side quest, a destination marker is placed on the map, and the D-storage guides the way to the destination. The arrows always point in the right direction, so there should be no way of getting lost. The next side quest was supposed to be in the meadow area. You should have realised something was up. Well, you didn't realise either, Itmon. I was following the marker. Yuki opens the D-storage's map as she's talking. Oh, hey, Itmon. Look at this. Doesn't it look like the destination is really close to where we are on the map? Huh? What are you... The current location shown on the map is a road near the meadow area where the NPC is located. It's a peaceful road that continues from the meadow and bears no resemblance to the deep forest that they're in now. Huh? Does that mean the D-storage has a bug? Oh no, totes bad, just our luck. Not really. If we found a bug, then we should do our job as debuggers, no? Huh? What do you mean? Debugging, obviously. Meaning putting misbehaving players and weirdly behaving NPCs in their place? That's not it. Well, there certainly have been more of those missions lately. Maybe you have a point there. Standing next to Itmon, who was tilting its head in confusion, Yuki saves the movement log up to that point. They don't know what kind of action triggered this bug, but whatever it is, it's a good thing the first person to discover it was a member of the debugging team. Of course there'd be bugs after a major update. Well, should we pause this side quest for now and inform a GM? I don't know how to get out of the forest, but if you log out, I should be able to return to the garden. A highly reasonable suggestion from Itmon. Yuki, however, puts her index finger to her lips, looking troubled. Hey, Yuki? Like you said, you can go back any time after I log out, right? Let's keep looking around here for a little longer. What? Why? Isn't this kinda, exciting? We're in a place you can't normally enter because of a bug. Is this like the other side of the world or a mysterious space? Are we in for an ultra-exciting, one-of-a-kind adventure? I think we might be. Yeah, but still, we don't know what's out there. With Itmon rejecting the idea, Yuki puts her hands together imploringly and kneels down, low enough to look up at her partner. Is that a no? Of course, and what's with the puppy dog eyes? Oh, are you really not going? Wimp. What? Itmon's expression hardens. Imagine the sound of Itmon bursting a blood vessel from rage. Yuki chuckled inside. Hey Yuki, who you calling a wimp? Don't try to deny it, you yellow-bellied little devil. What? I'm not scared of something like this, but I'm not taking responsibility if anything happens. If you're gonna say that, then I'm going, but if anything happens, it's your fault. Just as planned. Yuki smoked stealthily, trying not to let the fired-up Itmon see. Hey, I'll leave you behind, Yuki. Okay, let's go. Is this for real? After walking and arguing for a while, Yuki and Itmon came to a circular clearing, resembling one like in a normal forest. But it was far more spectacular, and the sight took their breath away. Yuki and Itmon stood still as peach-coloured petals fell on their shoulders. There was an array of glorious cherry blossom trees, flowers blooming on the ground, and a small spring flowing. A true paradise. Is this place seriously developed data? Now this is more like it. Crazy beautiful. Hey Itmon, let's go see. Hey, wait. A jovial Yuki took a step forward. At that moment, Itmon's eyes widened. No, Yuki, stop! Huh? Pepper breath! Yuki instinctively stops in response to Itmon's warning, and the small fireball lands at her feet. She jumps backwards with a small scream. Ah! Just as a shadow descends before her. Don't come any further into the sanctuary, human, if you take another step! A bracing green wind blows through the air. Amid the trees, a torso with cool white sheen and wrapped in a crimson cloak stood out. The golden eyes of a mini dragon Digimon piercingly regarded Yuki. I, Huckmon, will show no mercy. What? Huckmon, gotta say, you look super cool. Now's not the time for that, Yuki. Look at that. Itmon points behind Huckmon, where several small shadows are gathering. They are Digimon from in training to rookie. Seeing this, Yuki's expression changes. That many stray Digimon? We gotta get them to safety in the garden. No need to worry. As she reached for her D-storage in panic, wondering if she had enough cards for the capture, Huckmon interrupted her. In this sanctuary, we Digimon have no limitations on what we can do. We can survive here without humans' help. For real? Yes, there is no danger, except for the human that finds out about this place. With those words, Huckmon radiates a menacing aura. A panicked Yuki waves her arms around in an attempt to calm the Digimon. Wait! We're on your side! I'll explain! This world, Lacuna, this game, Digimon Liberator, exists to help Digimon, and it's my job to ensure— I know what you're referring to! You must be on the debugging team. Yeah? If you know, then why? I see. You're a member then. Yuki's relief was short-lived. Huckmon's menacing aura only intensified. I can't let you live knowing who you are. Now that I know you're working for Cool Boy, the man who abandoned us. Huckmon roars to the heavens. A light appears, and out of it emerges a battle NPC. Its glowing red eyes indicate that it's been hacked, and it reaches a hand toward the deck at its hip, seemingly at Huckmon's bidding. Red lightning forms a barrier around the whole group, and the D-storage flashes red, signaling the start of a mandatory battle event. Cool Boy? What did he do? So you know nothing? That doesn't change a thing. We can't forgive humans. Wait, I'm not your enemy. I want to be friends with you. We didn't ask. Seemingly uninterested in the bewildered Yuki, Huckmon turns to face Itmon beside her. Little devil, come here. I don't know the situation, but you're being fooled by that human. This place is free. You don't have to fight for her, and I can protect you if anything happens, so shut up. What's that? Shut up! Itmon clenched its fists and glared at Huckmon. I didn't ask for any of that. You can't start a fight with us and then start spewing complaints, and then come out with this I can protect you nonsense. Do you think that I'm an idiot? Please understand, what the humans did justifies— I said shut it. I didn't ask for any of that. And from you, how dare— Itmon's voice was huskier than ever, and its rage was clear from how it looked at Huckmon. Its absorbing green gaze did not flinch in the slightest when it met the golden eyes of the mini-dragon Digimon. How dare you attack Yuki! I won't forgive you! Itmon, I'm just trying to clear up this misunderstanding. It's no use! That stupid prize pupil is going to have to take a beating before we can talk. That's right. Hey, why are you agreeing? I have to listen to what a human has to say, not without proof of your worth. Should you be willing, I will duel against Itmon. Saying this, Huckmon roars again. Several fluttering petals of cherry blossom transform into a card and are sucked into Yuki's D-storage. Huh? What? Yuki opens her card folder, and her eyes are drawn to the card. A new card? I created it. I've been given some special powers after all. Hey, you're trying to give us a handicap, you punk? Huckmon shakes its head at Itmon's seething words. Don't be mistaken. All I'm asking is for proof of your true strength. If you play that card right and show me that you can beat me, then I'll listen to what you have to say. Or maybe you're not capable. Those taunting words were enough to make Itmon and Yuki lose their patience. They both responded. As if! Let's go, Itmon! All right, if we lose, I won't forgive you, Yuki. To be continued. Alright, so that's it for another part of Digimon Liberator. There's just one more part in this bunch, which I will record at some point in the future. And if you're listening to this, it's probably already recorded. Anyway, so you can contact me and stay updated. You can leave me on a comment on this episode on YouTube, join the conversation. For a full list of ways to find the podcast across the internet, such as YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and Twitter, head over to Linktree, which is linktr.ee/LostinTranslationmon. If you enjoy the podcast or videos or even my silly little posts online, you can show support by signing up on Patreon and get some cool rewards and help me hit some milestones. Thank you to my current supporters on Patreon, Stephen Reeves, who is Wild64 on Archive Our Own, Kadawashi, Chisai, who you can follow on Twitter at Chisai236, Neobu, who says you to follow Chisai on Twitter at Chisai236, Lismet, who is Lekmon on Tumblr, Nicholas, Magnus, Lucas, Jasonmon05, Patrick, Jason, Shelby, Diddle Hazard, who is on Twitch at TheDiddleHazard, Tropimon, Vmon Tamer, Kasai, Big Bad Beetleborg, Bent Archer, and Cappy. And I'm out of breath somehow. Woof. I don't know, I think I'm getting a cold, so I should probably record the other part as soon as possible. But yeah, you probably noticed my voice dying at some points during the reading, which I do apologise for, but maybe I'm getting a cold. Anyway, last little bit. Okay, I'm definitely getting a cold. You can make a one-off note on PayPal, which will be only in the description. It's paypal.me/airdramon. You can also donate to me on my Ko-fi account, ko-fi.com/airdra. And again, thank you so much for listening. If you're watching/listening on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, etc., etc. And of course, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!